Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and I know I haven't uploaded anything or been responding for the past few days. I've actually been pretty busy. I was away from my recording equipment, out doing some stuff, but while I was out, I actually kind of sporadically decided to do a bunch of pulls, which is why my jewel count is only at 7,740 when I believe like a week or two ago it was at like say 18,000, something like that. So I did some sporadic pulls, got some sweet stuff. I pulled 7 times into the Prime, Roxas, and Xion, and then 3 times into the Incredibles banner. So these are the results. So I'll show you the additional tier 5 7 stars that I got. If you want me to, leave a comment below if you'd like me to show what I got while I was doing those sporadic pulls, as well as the traits that I got, some of which were super sweet. But this is the Prime, Roxas, and Xion I was able to muster up. It was super sweet because it came with the Attack Boost 5 Max SP Gauge 1, which is probably the best skill to have on this medal, an Attack Boost Max SP Gauge, just so that it reduces the gauge cost and also makes the medal a healing medal because it restores 3 gauges. And since it only requires 1 gauge to use, that means I'm gaining 2 gauges on this medal. Alright, so now for the part that everyone likes to know about. Here are the traits that I got for Prime, Roxas, and Xion. So as you can see, defense plus 2,000, strength plus 2,000, max gauge is plus 2, and the well sought after extra attack 40% power, making this thing a freaking destroyer. Especially with the PvP this week, this thing is nasty and it is super sweet. It took 7 pulls and that was 7 trait rolls. I think I ended up with like a paralysis and a sleep resist as the other 2 traits that I rolled. But I'm super happy because we got the extra attack, we got strength, which is apparently better for PvP than ground enemy defense minus 60. Defense plus 2,000, solid-ish. It's getting better since defense stat is becoming more important for PvP, but still sort of the bottom of the barrel. And then max gauges plus 2, which is super sweet for any reverse setup because you're gonna want to have some gauges on your reverse keyblades because they don't come with too much. Alright, so that was it for the Prime, Roxas, and Xion. Again, if you want to know the additional tier 5s that I rolled, let me know and I will drop a video about the total of what I did over those pulls. Alright, so when it comes to the Incredibles, what did I pull? So I believe it starts here. Okay, so in the first pull, I believe I got the 2 violets right there that you can see. I got on the second pull a violet and a Mr. Incredible, which was super nice because the Mr. Incredible, whether or not it's 6 or 7 stars, is still plus 21% on the high score challenge. And then to wrap things up, I got a Dash and a Mr. Incredible, which is again another 21% on the high score challenge. This video is to do those final 2 pulls so that I can get that that final 7-star Mr. Incredible. So we're gonna do 2 pulls right now. Hopefully they become super sweet. Again, as we always do, I'm not gonna go over the details just because it's been so long. There's only 1 day left. I don't think any sort of advice right now would entice people to pull from this or not, especially since I do think there are better banners out right now. But just for formalities, we're going to scroll through the whole thing. Super sweet, the Incredibles family. Loving the banner, just as a fan. There are the medals right there. Again, we're not going to go into the analysis because there's no point in going to the analysis the day before the banner ends. And then lastly, we're going to go into our draw odds, just get a good whiff of all the stuff that's here. So, of course, you can get additional 7-star Incredibles medals, which is super nice. But it is sorted in with all the other things you can get as a 7-star, which is kind of not so nice. It kind of decreases your chance. But, again, an additional Incredibles medal is an additional Incredibles medal. Alright, moving on to our 6-star medals. Of course, you can get the Prime medals as 6 stars, but not only that, the nice thing about these Prime banners is that you can get the Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi EX Plus and the Xion EX Plus. It's still a small chance, like a super small chance, but the fact that they're in the pool means that you can draw them, and if you plan on pulling anyways and you just somehow stumble into one, that is awesome. That is good for you. That is just an insane pull considering that the pull rate on that is 0.01226% for one of the 2 of them. So that is just really crazy. Even when you add them both up together and it's at 0. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to do this math really quick. 0.02452. even that is still super slim. So to be able to pull into that, you know, if you got it, fantastic. There's also illustrated Xion and illustrated Kyrie EX, just the regular versions, which are still good medals because they are great medals to attach defense boost maxes to in case you don't have that Kyrie EX Plus or the Xion EX Plus. And then moving down here, 5-star medals, sort of irrelevant-ish. But moving down to the guarantee where you get the Incredibles medal, it's actually kind of nice. So there's a 20% chance you're going to get that 7-star, or just one 7-star Incredibles medal, which is really, really good. That is a 1 in 5 chance of getting a 7-star just right off of the bat, which is super sweet. Of course, the rate for Mr. Incredible is super low on that, but, you know, they gotta balance it out somewhere. So 20%, 7-star, still super sweet, and regardless, you're still going to get 2 Incredibles medals. Unfortunately, I wish they were orbed just a little bit to kind of help people get those gilted, get those up to 7 stars, and then get the golden ticket if you're able to 7-star all of them. But that's out of my range of control. So again, we're pulling for Incredibles medals. That's the point, and we are going to wrap up our Mr. Incredible pulls. So here we go, our first one of 2 pulls. Here we go. I am hoping, man, if we roll into either Kingdom Hearts 2 Kyrie EX Plus or Xion EX Plus, that would be nuts. We got to close our eyes, cross our fingers, because that is the only way we pull good things is by not looking at it. Nuts. We didn't get anything good in this pull. We did finish our Incredibles family by getting Mrs. Incredible, which is still super sweet. I am digging it. Now I have the full set of the Incredibles family, which I can really dig, and then we got an additional dash. Alright, so no complaints there. We finished up the Incredibles. Now we got to do our last pull for our 5-star, because if you're not able to do 5 pulls, it's very, very, very rare I will advise that you pull. But for the sake of completing this, for getting that last additional 21%, which would be able to bring my high score percentage, I think, to like 125. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed, eyes closed. Let's hope there's at least 2 7-star medals in there. Is there 2? Is there 2? I'm gonna open my eyes. We got 3 Incredibles. We did get the 2 7-stars. Unfortunately, one of them is a tier 2, but we take it because that is Blue Fairy saved. That is an additional subslot medal that I'm able to put in there, so no complaints there. We got a Dash, we got a Violet, and then we got a Mr. Incredible himself, 7 stars, and it is going to have that 6 special attack bonus plus 90%, and that count plus 3, which is really, really good. So that is going to be my 2 pulls from this Incredibles banner, and I hope with this I am able to bump myself into top 1000. We will see. We have pretty much 2 hours left on this high score challenge, so if I'm able to bump that up, super sweet. I'll show you guys tomorrow what I got on my traits for Bob and Jack, but let's see if we can get there first. You know, I think the appropriate thing to do while everyone is here is, since I don't plan on using my Violet, Dash, and Elastigirl, I will go ahead and trait roll those now, actually, because I really don't see the point in, you know, keeping them. There's no point in keeping them separate, really. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and lock you first. And then I believe I only have 2 of the Dashes and then 3 of the Violets. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh gosh, okay. This is the worst part about, like, guilting or trading or anything like that, is that you got to somehow find where you put certain medals, and then you got to, like, remove them. So here's a Violet. Let's go ahead and remove her, and then let's go back and do some trading. Alright, did I get rid of one of them? Okay, here we go. That's fine. Alright, so we will go ahead do the Dash first. So we will go with Prime Dash, see what we get. We've got 3 total traits on our Dash. What's best for this one? I want to say extra attack is really solid on this. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Here we go. Again, no analysis. There's really no point to the analysis since it's like literally the day before the banner goes away. So let's see what we got on our Prime Dash. Alright, our first trait is going to be Strength. Okay, alright, that's pretty solid. If Strength is as good in PvP as people say, then maybe this might come in handy later down the line. But let's see what we can get on our second trait. We're really hoping for extra attack on the Violet. That would be super sweet. because extra attack on that Violet would make it just honestly super good since its effects last for 3 turns. Extra attack. We got extra attack. Let's hope we could get it one more time on our Violet, since we were just talking about extra attacking Violet. All right, here we go. So now we go to our Violet, the one that is equipped, and all right, there you go. All right, here we go. 3 trait rolls for Violet. Let's see if we can get one of them to be extra attack. All right, here it is. Our first Violet trait. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, man. I feel like since I just rolled extra attack, my odds of rolling a second one are not super high. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got Aerial. Ooh, okay. I can dig Aerial. Not exactly the metal you'd want it on since it's not super powerful. But, I mean, we'll take it. An Aerial is an Aerial. Here we go. Second one. Let's hope we have one more extra attack to squeeze out of this, which would be super nice. Because, again, the effects last for 3 turns. That can definitely do some good work in PvP if played correctly. All right, so our second trait, Sleep Resist. Ooh, okay. Our luck is slowly fading. We rolled the 1 extra attack, and the game just like, all right, you're done. You rolled all your extra attacks for the day. Here we go. Last trait, since we only got 1 Elastigirl, we are not going to be able to trait her, but let's hope our last trait on our Violet is going to be super sweet. Here we go. Extra attack. Drop it right here. Boom! Dang, damage and raids. Okay. So the Violet ended up with not ideal traits, but I'll just take it as is and just run away with it. So this is going to be my Incredibles 2 pulls and traits. I got to keep those Mr. Incredible separate until I finish my high score challenge runs, but that's it for now. As always, everyone, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer them. I know I say that, haven't answered things in a while. Again, I've been super busy, but I hope everyone understands. So that's it for now, everyone. As always, until next time, take it easy.